Drain cleaner that I use. This is the drain cleaner that I use to not only maintain my drains, but it cleans my drains, and it has the most amazing fresh scent. So Amos Harp III is in the house. I'm gonna go this way and I'm gonna hand it over to you as we kind of circle around the studio so I can get out of your way, because when we need to get the job done, we need to have the right tool. And when you have the right tool, like our #1 best-selling drain cleaner here at HSN, you are finally getting a chance to really not only get rid of the dirt and the grime, but you're getting rid of all the things that clog our drains. What clogs our drains? Is it the soap? Is it the hair? Is it the grime? Is it the grease?
All the above.
All the
Fats,
above.
oils, and greases. I want to make a service announcement. This is our SuperFast liquid drain cleaner. This is the 2-pack. This is the one you all know and love by my dad, Professor Amos. Just like Sarah was just saying, what goes down your drain lines is all the fats, all the oils, all the greases. You take an application, and all you need is about 4 or 5 ounces down the drain. Don't use the whole bottle of this liquid drain cleaner. You use 4 to 5 ounces. And watch this. SuperFast has an accelerated formula. What that means to you is it works on contact. You're not going to wait 30 minutes like the consumer products from the store, like this one here. You give this one 10 seconds. Now I want to show you what's happening already. SuperFast is designed to turn your hair into foam. It's designed to turn the food into foam. All the dirt, grease, and oil turns into foam. We call it saponify. That's the dynamic way that it works, by turning everything in the drain into foam. You see that foaming there? Saponifying all the dirt, grease, and oil and breaking it down into foam. Now that foam breaks down into a liquid. You give it about 5 minutes. When that's done breaking down into liquid, you'll run hot water for 5 minutes and that drain line comes back squeaky clean every time you do it. All you have to do is just rinse that out. Unlike the consumer products that you buy from the store. You ever have a clog at home? I want to paint the perfect picture for you. When you have a clog at home, usually you're in a panic state of mind. You'll do just about anything to get that clog open. When you use a product like this from your home store, your depot, you're doing more damage than you are good, because products like these are highly corrosive. They may contain acid or bleach or ammonia or all the above. Now let me show you what happens. 90% of the chemicals, they trickle, they ooze, they creep. It all ends up getting past the clog. It all ends up down here. You see, this curve unit is designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house, but the chemicals are sitting there building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, that's way too hot. Think about this, Sarah, you at home. It's cold out all over the country. Your drain lines are cold too. When your drain lines are going from extremely cold to hot fast from these chemicals, it'll crack your drain line. It could cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Be very mindful when you're using a consumer product like this, because you can have a lot of damage. I'm going to give that about a minute. We're going to come right back to it. Let's get on to test tube number 3. You at home, I want you to count to yourself right now. How long does it take for this proprietary formula to go to work? How long does it take for it to activate? There's about 6 ounces of our Professor Amos, our SuperFast liquid drain cleaner, and you'll see 10 seconds or less. And it's already breaking down last week's food, last month's food, even last year's food that's hardened and solidified on the ends. Look at that good work. That's the degrees of technology we all know and love by my dad, Professor Amos. Been getting the job done for the last 40 years. We've been here at HSN with this.
That's amazing.
Since 2003.
Actually, this one is going pretty quickly, so let me give everyone some quick updates. You're right, we don't usually do the 2-pack. And when the 2-pack is here, it's very popular. Also, it's on sale, and we have 5 flex pay on everything. So you can also take your time and space out your payments over the next 5 months. It's also on auto ship. So if you use this as a regular maintenance cleaner, you can say yes to auto ship, and that way you can schedule the next delivery to sort of fit your needs. So we want to make it as convenient as possible. Once you try the SuperFast drain cleaner, you'll find out why millions and millions of you over the years have always picked this as our #1 all-time best-selling drain cleaner. I hate standing in water.
Yep.
I hate standing in someone else's water. Whether it's the tub that doesn't drain, it's the kitchen sink that's clogged with food and grease and grime, whether it's a bathroom sink. So much hair goes down the bathroom sink.
It does.
Toothpaste starts to solidify, right?
Yes.
All kinds of makeup and residue from your lotions and potions and creams. If you give your dog a bath, like I have, I clog that drain so fast with dog hair, and my husband's like, I told you, do not give the dog a bath. But this is what happens. We need to get rid of the residue. We need to get rid of it fast. So don't call the plumber.
Yes.
Call Professor Amos.
Absolutely.
If this saves you from one phone call to the plumber,
it's paid for itself.
It's already paid for itself. It's worth every single penny.
I want to show you this animation. I got a cold weather animation I need to show you because here's what's happening in your homes today. You know, you're cooking, you're like Sarah just said, all kinds of things are going down your drain line. When you're pouring that hot liquid or that room temperature liquid down the drain line, it's cold out right now, so the drain lines are cold, and this material comes in contact with your cold or cool pipe. It hardens on you right away. It solidifies on you right away. Now you need a proprietary formula, something like our SuperFast that's going to break it down without creating the heat, because you don't want the drain line going from cold to hot fast. SuperFast doesn't heat up the drain. There's no heat index when you're using SuperFast liquid drain cleaner. Keeps the pipes cool, calm, and collective, and still breaks it down. One thing they tell you, we're back at test tube number 2 right now. One thing they tell you on the back of this bottle is say, don't mix chemicals. You could have a bad reaction. We have an innovative drain cleaning method. There's no acid in our product. There's no ammonia in here. Therefore, I can go right over top of those standing chemicals. I can go right through that standing water. And it's got a thick consistency, so it weighs more than water, so it gets right through those standing chemicals, and you still get that accelerated formula. 10 seconds, it starts to go to work. Within 10 minutes, the drain lines are burping, they're gurgling. Then you hear that suction sound when something goes down and it goes. Good sound effects.
That's a really good sound. That's the sound you want to hear.
Yes.
So you use those other competitors, and they didn't work, and then you use Professor Amos.
Yes.
So are you wasting a lot of money? Drain cleaners are not inexpensive. I know a lot of you have had like a little, sticker shock when you go through the checkout line. You're like, wait, that was $8, that was $10, that was $12 a bottle. You're getting 2 bottles, but a little bit goes a long way. So a lot of you are taking advantage of auto ship. How many now do we have left in single shipment? Fewer than 2,000 available. If you just want the single shipment, you want the double pack, and you want it on sale, and you want the 5 flexible payments. There you go. Yep. Flushes your drains clean. Does this work on all different types of drains and pipes?
Oh, thank you for mentioning that. I always forget to tell you. Yeah, any kind of drain lines you have at home, it's safe for. Let me explain this real quick. Everything's been suspended free from the inside of the drain line. It's all been broken down by being saponified. You run the hot water for up to 5 minutes, and it comes back. Sarah was just asking how it's safe for any kind of drain lines. PVC, galvanized steel, the old terracotta clay pipes, the bigger ones that run from under your house out to the sidewalk down to the city sanitation. If you have a septic system at home, yes, it's safe for the septic system. You boaters, you RV, there's a huge community of RV people out there, boaters that live at the marinas and RV places. This is safe for the gray tank. It's safe for the black tank as well. But I got to dive right into this. This right here is known as the dirtiest place in your whole house. This is the inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink. There's over 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch in the drain line of the kitchen sink. You got to eliminate that because that's a food source for bugs and critters. If you didn't know that, they multiply. Okay, I'll just put it like that. They multiply on you. So
they have a party in your pipes.
They do. It's a buffet, as my dad used to say. They're having a feeding frenzy down there. I'm going to pour about 4 or 5 ounces of our SuperFast liquid drain cleaner over top of this big hunk of oil byproduct, and this represents all the hardened and all the solidified grime that's been lingering in your drain line for years. Last week's food, last month's food, or even last year's food. Look what this is about to happen. It's penetrating. It's breaking down. It's saponifying all that grease, all that oil, all that grime. Here it is right now. It turns it into foam. Oh my goodness. Look at that degreasing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
You
4,
see what I'm talking
3,
about? Look
2,
at it go.
1.
I mean, it
Boom.
just eats right through it, turns it into foam. You'll love that. So eliminate the food source, but I got to talk about the culprit here. If you didn't know what the culprit is, hair is the #1 culprit to your clogs at home. Every clog consists of some hair. Take a good look at the inside of the drain line in the shower, and you look down there with a light. You'll see there's mounds of hairs that's down there. You take a shower, you wash your dog, like Sarah said one time. That hair just goes down to the inside of the drain line. It clings on those sticky walls from all all the residues. And it starts to build, and it builds and builds and builds till your drain lines are completely choked out. Nothing can get through. Now you have a clog. I say that to say this. We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. If it's pet hair, human hair, I got to play this time-lapse video for you because fuzz, lint, fur that's been accumulating, building in your drain lines, you give it 10 minutes and SuperFast liquid drain cleaner even turns that into foam.
That's amazing.
I love it.
Other cleaners do not do that. Remember, you're getting the 2-pack today. This is the lowest price I've ever seen this do. As far as I know, it's $33 and change, and it's on both single ship and auto ship. A single ship is selling out, so I hope you're jumping on because there's nothing more important than just maintaining the home. You take a lot of pride in your home. You spend a lot of money on your home. You spend a lot of money on rent. Sometimes you can't get a hold of the super, to come fix that little clog, or maybe just too embarrassing to have someone, come look at standing water in your tub or in your sink or in your kitchen or in your bathroom or in your laundry room.
Oh my goodness.
Just let Professor Amos Shock It Clean and the SuperFast Drain Cleaner do the job, because you don't have to call the plumber.
You don't have to call a plumber. My dad always says work smarter, not harder. It's always good to have the right tools to get the job done, and this is the right tool. While you're watching that breakdown, I also want you to look over here. Look what's happening. See these chemicals that you buy from the store, they make a lot of heat, okay? When you have heat on the inside of the drain line, it makes things expand. When things expand, because it's hot, things start coming back up into the sink. It starts coming back up into your tubs. You got to be very mindful when you're using a consumer product like that, because you don't want chemicals coming back up on you and debris. It's very, very bad.
When they tell you to leave the house or fumigate or don't go in that room for an hour or wear gloves and a mask,
That's
you know
right.
that there's a lot of chemicals.
Yep.
That this is a much better idea, and I think you're going to really love the results.
I do
If
too.
you own properties, if you rent properties, if you have Airbnbs or VRBOs, or you're managing a rental space,
Yes.
or maybe just a room, it's really important to take care and manage that so you don't have renters calling you and saying there's a clog.
I've got a problem. Somebody
Right?
help. I'm panicking.
They're not going to take as good of care of your home as you are.
They're not, and it's always good to have this, even if like Sarah said, if you have a rental property, let this be what's in the cabinet at home for that problem that you're going to have, because it's not if, it's when you're going to have a clog. It's inevitable. If you're just tuning in, SuperFast Liquid Drain Cleaner is industry leading when it comes to opening the clogs at home, but it's not a drain opener. This is a drain cleaner. What that means to you at home, this means it opens the drain lines and it cleans that drain line squeaky clean, where there's nothing oily or sticky left behind to attract the new clog. You see that foaming action right there? SuperFast turns the hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. It breaks down all the dirt, grease, and oil in the drain line, turns it into foam. We call that saponify.
And if you're like me and you use a lot of products and you have a lot of hair that goes down the drain, if you've got kids, if you've got pets, you really need this product. This is one of the best things you can do for your home. It's really important to maintain your drains, maintain your pipes, because you do not want a problem. Once you have a problem, you've got a bigger problem, and you've got a bigger expense. So we got the 2-pack. It is selling out fast in our single shipment. It's finally back in stock. It's the lowest price I've ever seen. So you really can't go wrong there, and really try this. It's a wonderful alternative, and it's a proprietary formula. No one else is doing the amazing best-selling drain cleaner like Professor Amos. This is it. This is our #1 best-selling drain cleaner in the history of HSN. 20 years and counting, and the millions and millions of viewers can't be wrong. They're getting great results, so I hope you can try that as well. You can also sign up for text messages anytime and anywhere you want. You can go to our HSN homepage, hsn.com, and maybe if you do, you'll get 15% off. You never know what kind of deals are in store for you. And I'm always here every Tuesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. I have a fabulous show, Everything Pretty and Practical. It's called What a Girl Wants. And you can check out some of the items we had last week. And I can't wait to share with you what's coming up this week on What a Girl Wants. Every Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. But, when I'm not doing things that are pretty and practical and fierce and fashionable at work, I got to go home and clean the oven.